All right, so today we are going to be writing equations of lines. And the first thing that we're going to do before we write the equations for the lines is we're going to find the slope of a line. All right, and this should be review for you. So to find the slope of a line, we use the slope formula, which is your y sub 2 minus your y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. All right, that gives you the slope of a line. And for today and moving forward, the slope of a line is also known as the m in the equation y equals mx plus b, which is slope-intercept form for a line. Okay? So the first part of your assignment today, you're going to be asked to find the slope through each pair of points. And let's say that you're given the points negative 3, 9, and 0, 3. What I would recommend that you do is to label your points, meaning this first point, the negative 3, 9, that's your x sub 1 and your y sub 1. And then your second point, the 0 is your x sub 2 and the 3 is your y sub 2. And then you just take those values and you substitute them into the slope formula. So I'm going to use the m for slope is equal to, in the numerator, we've got 3 minus 9. In the denominator, x sub 2 minus x sub 1, that's 0 minus negative 3. So 3 minus 9 is negative 6. 0 minus negative 3 is positive 3. Negative 6 over 3 simplifies to negative 2. So the slope of the line through those 2 points is negative 2. All right, and then we'll do one more. We'll find the slope of a line through negative 4, negative 3. And 7, 1. So again, I would label the points x sub 1 and y sub 1, x sub 2 and y sub 2. And then substitute those values into the slope formula. So we've got 1 minus negative 3 and 7 minus negative 4. And remember, when you're subtracting a negative, it's the same as adding. So 1 plus 3 in the numerator is 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. The slope of your line is 4/11. Any questions on finding slope? Okay, in the second part of your assignment, you're going to be asked to write an equation for each line. And when we write the equation for each line, we want it in this form: y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope. And b, all right, whatever's sitting right here, is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, where the graph of the line crosses the y-axis. So you're going to be given this information. You're going to be told m equals 3, and that the y-intercept is at 0, 2. Well, if the y-intercept is at 0, 2, then the line hits the y-axis at 2. So your equation would be y equals 3x plus 2. All right, here's your m. Here's your slope. It goes between the equal sign and the x. And when you're given the y-intercept and the x value is 0, this is your y-intercept. So we use the positive 2 right here in the equation. All right, in this format, yellow matches yellow and blue matches blue. If you're told that m is equal to 5/6 and the y-intercept is at 0, 12, then again, your equation in slope-intercept form is y equals 5/6 x plus 12. And if your m is -5, and your y-intercept is at 0, -7, then your equation is y equals -5 x, and it's -7. All right, so again, your m is your slope. Whatever your slope is goes between the equal sign and the x. Y-intercept, if you're given the y-intercept as a coordinate, then your y value is your y-intercept. Okay, and then the third part of your assignment today, you're going to be asked to write each equation in slope-intercept form. Then list the slope and the y-intercept. So let's say you're given negative 3x plus 2y is equal to 7. All right, again, our slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we're going to solve for y. All right, we're going to get the y on the left-hand side of the equal sign by itself. So we're going to start off by adding 3x to each side. Now the 2y falls down, and it's equal to, you can't add 7 to 3x because the 7 doesn't have an x after it. But we want the number with the x next to the equal sign. So we've got a 3x here, and this 7 is positive, so we bring down a positive 7. Now we have it in the format we want it in, but we need the y by itself. So we have to divide everything in the equation by 2. So our y is equal to 3 over 2x plus 7 over 2. They're asking you to list the slope and the y-intercept. So the slope, in this case, the m, is equal to 3 over 2. And the y-intercept, also known as the b, is 7 over 2. All right, it's like the problems you just did, but working backwards. The slope is between the equal sign and the x, so that's your m. Your y-intercept is whatever is to the right of the x. All right, so let's do one more of those. Let's say we got 8x plus 6y equals 5. We're trying to get the y by itself. So let's move the 8x to the right side of the equation. We do that by subtracting 8x from each side. So the 6y falls down, and it's equal to negative 8x plus 5. We're going to divide everything by 6 now. So these 6's cancel, and y is equal to negative 8 over 6. 8 and 6 are both divisible by 2. So we get 4/3 x plus 5/6. That is your equation in slope-intercept form. The slope is equal to negative 4/3 And the y-intercept is equal to 5/6. All right, so does anybody have any questions? Finding slope, writing the equation given the slope and the y-intercept, and then writing the equation given the line in standard form. All right, your practice for today is going to be on page 78. And I'm going to give you 12 through 26 even. Problems 12 through 26, do the even numbered problems.